It's been a bit more than 3 years since I bought my first Moonswatch, Mission to Jupiter. I'm here in downtown Toronto and I'm gonna try to buy Moonswatch. We'll see how it's gonna go. And in this video I will share my thoughts on this watch, how does it holding up over time, do I actually wear it, how the battery lasts and how to change the battery, is it worth to buy at all? These are some of the questions I will answer to in this video. If you subscribe to my channel, you probably watched few of my videos on Moonswatch already. I had several models in my possession and I actually bought a Mission to Moon last year online here in Canada, but I did return it because of few issues with the watch. I will leave a link to the video in the description, but today I will tell you about my long-term experience with the Mission to Jupiter that I still have in my collection and had to change its battery recently. What is the current situation with Omega and Swatch Speedmaster collaboration? The good news is that the hype has died down and most of the models are available to buy at Swatch boutiques. Also, 4 of the original models are available to purchase online on the Swatch website depending on the country. Here in Canada I did buy a Mission to Moon online and I got it by FedEx in about 2 days, which is really neat. I've been to Swatch boutiques in Toronto and almost all models are there except some special ones that you could buy only on specific days. All those Moonshine Gold variants, honestly there are so many Moonswatches made that I don't even know them all. But in general there's no problem to buy Moonswatch these days, unless you live very far from a boutique and in your country Swatch did not make online purchase available. The watch has some cool factor to it. I see it on people's wrists sometimes, and my first thoughts are always that the persons must be into watches, it's like a club sign. But given the crazy hype around those, it may not be the case too. We can't deny that it became a thing. Watch enthusiasts and collectors with expensive watches wear Moonswatches. It can be a fun addition to any collection. Might serve as a summer watch too. But it won't be a proper beater watch, neither you should take it swimming, it's too fragile for that. What about quality and specs and how the watch holds up over time? Despite the Omega logo on the dial, you should think about Moonswatches like Swatch in a plastic case with the Speedmaster professional design, no more, no less. It's a quartz chronograph with a very similar design to the Speedy but not identical. The case's proportions are the same but the dial design is different, as you can see. The case has 42 mm in diameter. Thickness is about 13 mm and lug to lug about 47 mm. Those are quite wearable proportions for most wrists, especially considering the lightweight case. The watch has a domed plastic crystal with a small S logo on it. The crystal is a scratch magnet. It feels like it can be scratched by the wind. Those are mostly teeny hairline scratches that are visible at certain angles but still something to be aware of. The case is made of plastic. It's very light and feels very fragile. The dial made quite well. The hands, bezel and markers are aligned and all writings are crisp and sharp. My only issue with this particular watch is the logo Moonswatch, where the gap between S and W is too wide compared to the rest. Another issue that is common to every Moonswatches I encountered is the bended tips of the hands. Take a look. The watch's markers and hands are with lume, but it fades away pretty quickly, so you can't rely on it to last very long. The Velcro strap quality is not great and not really comfortable for me, so I would plan to buy a custom strap right away. Swatch came up with another strap variants for Moonswatches, and it's a better option for sure. The only thing you can buy those straps online only. How is the watch holding up after 3 years? I was wearing this Moonswatch for about a year, in a rotation as a part of my collection, but then at some point I just stopped wearing it. There is no particular reason to it. Maybe I simply got bored, but most likely it's because I have many better watches I have and enjoy to wear. So for the 2 years I was wearing it very occasionally. It's sitting in my box for the most part. The crystal is covered with scratches, something I mentioned before. The scratches are not deep or very noticeable, but still it looks pretty beat up at a certain angle. I haven't tried polished glass yet, but I assume that some polywatch should help with this issue. The case is holding up very good. I can even say that the case is in perfect condition, no scratches or any damage. The chronograph pushers are intact and working great. The original battery lasted for about 3 years. I noticed that watch stopped and went to a Swatch boutique in Yorkdale Mall in Toronto to replace the battery. The staff at the store was great. They replaced the battery, they showed me new Moonswatch straps, which you can buy online only. And I was able to see all Moonswatches that were released to the date in the metal. I mean, in the plastic. And the battery replacement for my Moonswatch was free of charge. I was told that it's free at any Swatch boutique. So this is my long-term experience with the Moonswatch. The case and the movement performed very well. Aside from the crystal scratches, there is no visible damage to the case. The crown and pushers are intact and the movement is working fine. As I said previously, I rarely wear this watch now as I have many other watches that I enjoy wearing much more. I do not regret buying this Moonswatch though, it was quite a phenomena and is just a fun thing to have in the collection. But if you want a good and reliable watch, I would recommend looking somewhere else. Let me know your thoughts on the Swatch and Omega collaboration in the comments down below. Did you buy any of the missions? What was your experience with Moonswatch in this case? If you have any questions about my experience, let me know. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time and happy collecting.